I want to start with the 2-point conversion, and we can kind of work our way backward. I think that makes sense. The 2-point conversion play, that was one of those rare moments. When Eric Saubert broke in, I saw it like, rarely do you see exactly what's going to happen. Rarely do you see the clouds part. As soon as he broke into the end zone, I said, ball game. And he was all alone. Like, no one was watching Eric Saubert, and there it is, and that was it. And it was just such a moment. I didn't expect it. Like, we kept expecting the next Sam Darnold turnover. He had a couple of interceptions on the night, and it happens quickly. You get pressure on him, and he gets rid of the ball. He doesn't hold the ball. He doesn't have a system overload like the quarterback who got benched this week. He gets rid of the ball. The problem is he gets rid of the ball to somebody he shouldn't get rid of the ball to. So that possibility was always there. And they set it up with a couple of timeouts to just extend the moment. The Rams took their Kodak timeout, as they call it, so they could see what the Seahawks are aligned in. And then the Seahawks, they decided at the last second, and I'd love to know more about why they took their timeout. Did they change the play after the timeout, or did they stick with the play they were going to run before the timeout? But it's just that drum roll that doesn't want to end. Right? It's just going and going. And the guy's like, come on, man, I can't do this shit forever. But it's going and going. Sorry, London. It's going and going. I don't even care today. I'm not sorry. It's going and going. And then the play happens. And, excuse me, I choked on air. I choked on air while on air. But it's just amazing. There he is. Boom, ball game. He just snuck right under.
Just a great play.
Snuck right out. Like, he's got the block, the chip. The quick chip, I assume that's verse because verse is everywhere. And incredible play design, incredible play execution. I'll let you talk while I have some water.
Have some water. Have some water, have some coffee, even have something a little bit stronger because it's the holiday season. I don't know if you got any eggnog there in the barn, but have some of that too. But I will tell you, I'm glad you started with that 2-point play because I was most fascinated by that last night. Not just the execution of it, but the decision to go for it. It made sense to me that they would go for 2. I wish that would happen more often. Easy for me to say. My job's not on the line for when the 2-point conversion doesn't go the way you wanted it to. But I like the idea of here we are in overtime. We're getting down. Maybe if there's one more possession in this game, it's going to work against us. We tie the game up. Either we leave this field with a tie, or we lose with a 3-pointer from the Rams as we're walking off. So let's just end this thing right now. So I love that part. And then as you mentioned, Mike, the timeouts back and forth. I just wonder if the Rams did see something. If the Rams saw something, they knew what was coming, and Clint Kubiak, offensive coordinator of the Seahawks, said, yeah, I think that you know what I'm going to do. It's just like this back and forth. Or you think I'm going to do this? I think you're going to do that. But if I do that, just kind of like going around in circles and figuring it out. They did change the alignment. I don't know if they changed the play. The original play, I think they were trips right at the end. And then Saubert kind of leaked into the end zone for the touchdown, had the chip, and then he went into the end zone. But they didn't have that alignment on the play before the timeout. So I don't know if the alignment was different and the play was the same, or the alignment was different and they changed the play. I'm just amazed that they were able to get it that open for a 2-point conversion. I love what they did. I love the moment. It was a great scene. In Seattle, I was saying to my wife, we were watching the game, I've been to Seattle many times, but I've never been to that stadium. And I said, well, that's a cool place. This is early in the game when it's, 14-13. I said, man, that seems like such a cool place to watch a game. But it really is a cool place to watch a game when you have that ending with those stakes.
Oh, absolutely. And that stadium was built to amplify the sound. Not that they needed it, but, you're going from the dome, the old King Dome, you're going to the open air. You need to find a way. And the way it works, I was down on the sideline hours before the Packers-Seahawks game to start the season 2014 because we did PFT Live from down there. We did our afternoon show from years ago that was on NBCSN. And you could tell just because somebody was pressure washing and it sounded like a jackhammer because the sound waves were going straight up and straight down to the visiting sideline where we were. And that's the other side of it, too. They set it up to make sure that the sound gets ricocheted right toward the visiting sideline. The Vikings' roof, it's not just jaunty, it's strategic. The idea is the sound waves straight down to the visiting team sideline. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.